This is the Phillies Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Philadelphia Phillies. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Okay, my apologize. Thank you again for the lovely start of the show there. Nice to have you along for the ride here. Here you go. Last night was fun. Phillies come back from a 5-1 deficit. Now, I'm going to put this on the I don't care excuse train for the people that do want to look at it as an excuse. The Phillies, for whatever reason, I don't understand why, but for whatever reason, they like to, get done games really late, like they did in Atlanta before going to, I think it was St. Louis, if I have that correct. I'm not sure. And then they lay an egg. Lay an egg. In this game, they absolutely laid an egg, almost verbatim, as a matter of fact, or not verbatim, literally. They lay a goose egg up there on the board to get shut out for the fourth time this season. Now a 6-0 loss at the hands of the Cleveland Guardians. I don't care what time they got in. Aaron Nola didn't pitch yesterday. Aaron Nola hasn't pitched for a bit. And you know what? He's been on fire. And I'm going to start with him with three big things. First off, I don't understand why the hell JT Realmuto has been doing a fantastic job catching Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola is used to having the backup catcher. Garrett Stubbs has caught him plenty of times. And he gets the backup catcher for the majority of his starts to start out the season. They flip over to JT Realmuto. All of a sudden, Aaron Nola is locked in, ready to go. This particular game, to decide, all right, Nola, you know what? You've corrected the mistakes with JT. Let's keep that going against Rafael Marchan. Wasn't able to keep that going in this game. I wasn't pissed off when he gave up the solo home run in the fourth inning to Manzardo. Wasn't pissed off. It was a good pitch, outer half of the plate. Put a great swing on it, and that was that. It was right at Rafael Marchan's mitt. He didn't miss his spot, and Manzardo just put a great swing on it, put it out of the park for a 1-0 Cleveland Guardians lead. Phillies, of course, muster no offense. Now, I've told you guys plenty of times before when it comes to the Phillies and Aaron Nola, don't talk to me about run support until we get that ERA under 6. Well, now you finally see the Phillies get his ERA under 6. He comes into tonight, gets hit around a wee bit, and his ERA only goes up to 4.89. In total for Aaron Nola tonight, 4 runs, 5 innings of work, 6 hits, 2 home runs. The pitch that will get under my skin is the 2-run home run that he gave up, a 3-run changeup that he gave to Martinez in that 5th inning to go from a 1-0 game to a 3-0 game all of a sudden. That's the one that really grinds my gears because he left that changeup up for whatever reason. I don't know why he left it up. Just hung it up enough for Martinez to go down and get it. 360 feet. That was that. Then they get another ground ball out there in the 5th inning on that RBI by Sheenman, making a 4-0 game. No help for Aaron Nola. No run support for Aaron Nola. I felt tonight he made one really bad pitch. One really, really, really bad pitch. There was a couple of instances there where Max Kepler helped him out in left field tremendously. He's been a sight for sore eyes, especially in that 5th inning, because if you remember, he starts that inning, the 5th inning, at 57 pitches. He throws 87 pitches in total of the game, so we'll do the math together, 30 pitches in that inning. He walks Arias on 7 pitches. Then he gets Jones to foul out, to Max Kepler, who made a fantastic play, ranging far to his right to the line, makes the catch, as a matter of fact, sitting on the left field wall, the left field line wall to make that out. And you're thinking, all right, that's on one pitch. This is great. Maybe now he's going to get out of this jam. He does not. Next batter is Martinez, and Martinez is the one that hits the 2-run home run. He then, unfortunately, gives up the infield single to Kwan. Just not enough mustard on it from Trey Turner. Bounced it a couple of times to first base. He got a runner on again. Then Sheenan comes up with the RBI ground out, plating Kwan later in the game. It was rough. It was rough throughout. Aaron Nola, again, not great by any means. I felt he made one really big mistake. I still don't understand why the Phillies didn't have JT Realmuto catching for him tonight. Of all the nights, Luzardo gets JT last night. I felt like he should have had Rafael Marchan last night. They decided not to go that way. Make sure you got JT rested, especially after taking that foul ball off his foot. It just doesn't make any sense. I think it was a dumb decision by the Phillies, by probably both Rob Thompson and Dave Dombrowski. So that I don't like. The second thing that pisses me off, I don't get it. Nick Castellanos last night was lucky, very lucky, that a ball bounced one or two more times than it should have when he was trying to stretch a single into a double on a bloop double to center field. A decent throw gets him. It was not a decent throw, and he was safe. I'll use this portion of the show, as I think we use this portion of the show a lot. Nick Castellanos, not fast. Not fast at all. So the Phillies have an opportunity in the 4th inning to get a 1-out base runner. Nick Castellanos hits a bloop down the right field line. Jones is in pursuit of it, tracking it perfectly. Castellanos decides, I'm going to go for 2 on this, and he gets thrown out by a mile. Now, the tag might have been close, but let's not forget, it was not a great throw by Jones. He sailed it to second, and I forget who it was second or third, that to jump up and get it. But they jumped up, they got it, they applied the tag, and Nick Castellanos was toast. So now instead of a 1-out base runner, you got 2 outs in the inning for Max Kepler, who then, by the way, works a walk. Then Alec Boehm gets a single on a play that Jones ends up booting. So you get runners at first and third with 2 outs. Yohan Rojas works a walk. At this point, if everything goes in the same chronological order without Nick Castellanos getting thrown out, stretching stupidly, you got to run across the board. It's one measly run, but maybe that leads to, wait for it, more runs. Then Rafael Marchan grounded out to end that threat. So that was that. Bases loaded, 2 outs, Phillies get nothing out of it. It was at that moment that I was not feeling good about the Phillies offense. I also sensed a lot of early frustration from Kyle Schwarber. Behind the home plate tonight, Chris Siegel was behind the plate tonight. I don't know if they have a long history. Maybe I'm missing something, but it just seemed like maybe it was a lack of sleep for Kyle Schwarber. Maybe he was just cranky. He did get on base today, so he does extend the streak now to 34 games, 35 games. I think it is now. 40. I'm sorry, 44 games. It is now. Excuse me, 44 games. But he seemed like he was very short-tempered with Siegel behind the plate there. So Nick Castellanos trying to stretch that. And he's been one of your hottest hitters in your lineup, so I'm not going to crush him. But I still hate that play. It was just dumb. And then finally, Bryce Harper of 3 big things today. 0 for 4, Bryce Harper tonight. 3 strikeouts for Bryce Harper tonight. Average down to 229. On base percentage, 349. Okay. Slugging 403. On an 0 for 4 day, where you strike out for a third and final time on the night, there is an obvious, this is in the 8th inning, there is an obvious pass ball, wild pitch, whatever, drop third strike. And Bryce Harper lollygags it down the first base line in that instance. This isn't a little, I dropped a slider in the dirt 2 feet from me if you're the catcher. No. This is to the backstop at Progressive Field, or as I still call it, the Jake. And it goes to the wall, bounces around a little bit, and there's Bryce Harper. Oh, woe is me. Is that ball not near? I'm going to lollygag it down the first base line. You just came back. You just came back last night from a 5-1 deficit. You don't want to get anything going in the 8th inning? You don't even want to get on base and try to make something happen for your team? And look, I'm the guy that has told you before. I know everyone always wants these guys to run their asses off every single time. Look, I get it. You ground out to the second baseman every once in a while. That's a professional second baseman. They field it. They toss it to first. They make the out. Do I love guys like Chase Utley? Do I love guys like George Brett back in the day? Yeah, that's a callback for you. That just busted it down the line every single time. Absolutely, I love that. But I kind of get it when guys might get lost in their own emotions, being pissed off at themselves. But in this case for Bryce Harper, you run your ass down that first base line. Struggling from the plate, 231 on the season, and you want to lollygag it down the first base line? How about be a little bit of a better example than that? Can we get that? Can we get a little bit of a better example than that? Just had a come from behind win last night. How about another one? That to me just screamed, is it over yet? Can I get back to my hotel room? Can I get back to my bed and pass out before I got to come back to the ballpark and hopefully don't run this back? That pissed me off. I don't know if you could tell. It pissed me off just a little bit. Phillies have been red hot. Look, all the credit in the world to how well they have played as of late. I just look at this game and I say, I hope it's getting into your hotel at 3 a.m. I hope that's what it is, but I'm not going to roll that out as an excuse, especially when you just play boneheaded plays like Castellanos. Oh, another one is Bryson Stott. Bryson Stott. Love Bryson Stott. Oh, my God. Big Bryson Stott guy. Was it the Ramirez home run? It was the Ramirez home run in the 7th inning. 2 outs in the inning. Ramirez hits a fly ball, foul territory, first base side. Stott's in pursuit of it, and the ball tips off the end of his mitt, and he should have had it, should have caught it. But the wall was getting a little close. He didn't catch it. Should have had it. I think it was the very next pitch. Ramirez belts one down the right field line, just hooks foul. Then the very next pitch after that, he gets another one that just caught a little bit too much of the plate, and he just demolished it down the right field line. That was that. That was that. Demolished it. He put it over the wall. Barely. All right, but he put it over the wall. Stott makes that catch. Obviously, that doesn't happen, but there's bigger fish to fry throughout this game. So that's what pissed me off about this game tonight from the Philadelphia Phillies. Number one, Aaron Nola making a big mistake when he did not have a lot of wiggle room. The Nick Castellanos, unfortunately, coming up with just an awful base running decision there in the 4th inning. Phillies also coming up with a strike him out, throw him out double play. Oh, my goodness, great. 5th inning. So the Phillies are down 1-0. Trey Turner comes up, gets a second hit of the ball game, another multi-hit game for him in the 5th there. Bryce Harper's at the plate, full count, curveball outside corner of the plate, way too close to take, and you got your guy running. Take your hack, man. Harper didn't think it was a strike. It was a strike. It was a good, really good pitch by Williams in that scenario. So this game was just chock full of horrible disappointments from this Philadelphia Phillies team, who, again, have been so hot lately. Their offense has scored runs, and then they get shut out just like that. Bang, bang, boom. It's over. All right, when we come back, by the way, thank you, everyone in the chat, for telling me I had no audio earlier in the show. I'll snip, whoop, throw that right out before I post the Sorry, I'm reading this because I don't, obviously I'm not listening to Rob Thompson right now. So I'm just seeing some things in the chat here about Stubbs. I'd love to see Stubbs back on this lineup. Now it's a question of whether or not Rafael Marchan, or roster, I should say, whether or not Rafael Marchan is going to be, I mean, he's out of options. The big excuse as to why Stubbs was sent down was because of the business side of baseball, blah, 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 where you just got to send him down because he's out of options, but Stubbs has an option left. So if you're calling Stubbs back up and you're sending Marchan, you got to DFA him and then hope he clears waivers. And then, I mean, do you hope he clears waivers? He's been extremely disappointing. I know I showed you the numbers of Bryce Harper and the rest of the lineup, but just to focus on Marchan for a second. Yeah, .087 ain't going to do it with his batting average and a 250 on-base percentage. That ain't going to do it either. That's not good. That's not good. All right, when we come back, we'll go through the player of the game. I'll also talk about the turning point, and we'll also give you what you'll be talking about tomorrow. Give you all that more when we return. This is Locked On Phillies Postcast and the Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. Back after this. Trade coffee. You guys like coffee? I like myself some coffee. You know what I mean? Trade coffee is where it's at. That's where you have to indulge. Because let's be real, coffee isn't just a drink; it's a ritual. It's a lifeline. The thing that gets you from half asleep to fully functioning. Love my cup of coffee. And if it's essential for you, why settle for anything less than amazing? That's where Trade Coffee comes in. Trade is the #1 coffee destination in the United States, delivering fresh, incredible coffee from over 50 of the country's top roasters. Whether you're a cold brew fan or a pour-over purist, they've got a roast that you'll love. When you talk about your favorite coffee, talk about the smell, how it just welcomes you. It starts your day off right. You talk about the perfect match for you, what fits your taste buds. Trade Coffee has got it all for you. So take advantage of Trade Coffee. Trade will replace it for free, by the way, if it isn't a perfect match for you. Love that their prices are always comparable to grocery store brands, but the flavor is a whole different level with Trade Coffee. And right now, Trade is exclusively offering our customers 50% off your 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/LockedOnMLB. That's trade, TRADE.com/LockedOnMLB for 50% off your 1-month trial. drinktrade.com/LockedOnMLB. You've heard me talking about Amazon Fire. Do you know that your Amazon Fire TV is also an Xbox? What? Yeah, that's right. Turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with a free TV stick. Fire TV Stick 4K devices. That's Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Just grab your paired controller, subscribe, or sign in to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you're ready to play and dive into hundreds of premium titles from EA Sports College Football 25, The Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, and Avowed. How about that? As easy as you stream your favorite shows, you can be playing these games. It's gaming made simple, and it's all on your Fire TV. Endless entertainment with 4K streaming. Watch more than 1.5 million movies and TV episodes from your favorite subscribed services like Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Max, and so much more. It's affordable and portable gaming. What beats that? I'll tell you, nothing. Play high-quality Xbox games at a fraction of the cost on fraction of a cost of a console. Already have a console? A Fire TV Stick 4K device is more affordable and easier to travel with, allowing you to take your kids' games on the road. Head to Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On. That's Amazon.com/Fire TV Locked On to get started. Xbox Plus Ultimate subscription and compatible controller required. Available on select devices include Fire TV Stick 4K 2nd generation, Fire TV Stick 4K Max 1st and 2nd generation, and Fire TV Cube 3rd generation. FanDuel, NBA playoffs in full swing. Every night delivers highlight-worthy performances, major momentum shifts, slam dunks, everything. FanDuel makes it easy to stay in the game before you tip off live. FanDuel has you covered with player props, performance trends, same-game parlays. Fans, this gives you so many more ways to get in like never before with FanDuel. What players are showing up in the biggest moments? You can bet on it all with FanDuel. You can also pick 1 to 2 bullet points, and oh my goodness gracious, the things you'll be nailing throughout the games tonight. It is fantastic. If you get a read on who's heating up, take advantage with FanDuel. And new to FanDuel, it's perfect time to sign up. Head to FanDuel.com and place your first $5 bet. If it wins, you get $200 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the NBA. All right, without further ado, let's jump in and get our player of the game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
I'll tell you right now, it ain't a Philly. I look at the player of the game tonight, and Gavin Williams just had the Phillies number. Gave up 4 hits in 5 innings of work, 4 walks, but got himself out of each and every jam. 8 strikeouts, by the way, also helped him get out of anything that was anything close to resembling a jam throughout the night tonight. He also picks up the win. He improves to 3-2. He's a player of the game. As far as the turning point,
time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Turning point for me in this game comes in that 4th inning when Nick Castellanos tried to stretch that single into a double. And then the Phillies actually got the bases loaded with 2 outs in that situation. And then they got nothing. When they got nothing, I went, yep, this is a wrap. And also, I'd already known that there was a chance that they'd come out flat. And they did. Boy, did they. After a great series sweep against the Rays, doing exactly what you're supposed to do against the Rays, they go into Cleveland, face a better team, and they fall apart. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll trade coffee in their system tomorrow before the game, and they'll be wide awake and ready to play. As far as what you'll be talking about tomorrow,
this is what you'll be talking about.
I certainly hope what you'll be talking about, even more so than Aaron Nola, is Bryce Harper's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and the lollygagging in the 6th inning. Excuse me, 8th inning. That's what I hope you'll be talking about tomorrow because, look, all due respect, I really like Bryce Harper. All right, 2-time MVP. I don't think he's an overrated player. I think he's having a bit of a down year to this point. Very disappointing. But when you have a game that's going the way it is, like tonight, where you're down 4-0, you blink, you're down 4-0. When you're having a game like that, a guy like Bryce Harper is supposed to be the shot in the arm. Bryson Stott, by the way, came close in this game to another huge turnaround. And unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be for him. So as this game went on, you were waiting for that spark plug moment, and Bryce Harper had some opportunities to make it happen, and he did not make it happen for your fighting Phils tonight. So I think we'll be talking about Bryce Harper's 3 strikeouts tomorrow, and Aaron Nola giving up 4 over 5. That's a couple of things I think we'll be talking about tomorrow. As for the chat check, let's see what you wonderful people are talking about tonight. Jess Patrick 2. Hello. The worst part of the game was the radio broadcast. Twice we had patches of dead air. I'm sorry to hear that. At least you didn't have to watch what the Phillies were trying to do tonight, right? Tommy Shrovelo, I want Stubbs back. Yeah, I'm on that same boat, Tommy. I'm with you. Do you think they will call up Stubbs? Marchan's hitting terrible. I think it's still a very good chance they do it. But I don't think they're going to abandon ship quickly on it. He might get the rest of this month, but I even think that would be too generous, even by their standard. He might have maybe 1 more start under his belt, 2 more starts under his belt. But yeah, he is not shown to be major league ready. Hey, he worked a nice walk late in the game tonight. Worked a nice walk. But other than that, nothing. Damn, this one sucked. Thank you for the no audio. I appreciate you guys. Radio silent. Thank you. Losing the game doesn't bother me as much as scoring 0 runs on a pitcher who was willing to walk a few in by himself. Sam Seidman, I concur. That also gets me. Evelyn, hello. I'm at the Iron Pig. Hey, tied at 4-4 in the 9th inning. What happened to our Phillies? Jet lag? Laugh out loud. Tommy Show, keep throwing that stupid changeup, right? Didn't I just say the other night, save some runs for later? I know. If only you could do that, Polar Buck. Thank you. Jason A. Hey, what's up, Jason A? Oh, Stubbsy won it in the bottom of the ninth for the Iron Pigs. Evelyn, my Lehigh Valley correspondent. Thank you so much. Jack Dwight, can we just stop seeing Harper as a superstar? It's tough to do that when he's a two-time MVP. Right now he sucks. he sucks with what? 7 home runs, 8 home runs. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know what he was thinking with Trey Turner running a 3-2 count, a hanging curveball, I might add, on the outside corner, takes it, and then striking out the other 2 times, especially the last one where you want to think you're gonna try to get anything going for yourself. It's terrible. It's terrible. Harper not focusing on baseball, too many off-field issues. That's news to me. Schwarber is not moving back to the catcher spot. I would say that is not going to happen. I would say that's not going to happen. But he was a catcher. You're absolutely right. Jack Dwight, what's up, Jack? Too many players who can't be counted on to put the ball in play. Yep, it's a wee bit of a rough one. Thanks, everybody in the chat. You guys are great as per usual. Hey, guess what? Phillies are back at it tomorrow night, 6:10 start time, a little bit earlier in the evening. So hopefully that one will, be a little sleepy times. Tomorrow, the Phillies will have Ranger Suarez on the hill. He'll go against Beebe there of the Guardian. So that's what you got, Tanner Beebe. It's a lefty versus righty matchup there with Ranger Suarez, looking for a much better outing than his first one. That's for sure. And hey, maybe the Phillies will score some runs tomorrow. That'll be fun too, right? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you guys hit like and subscribe on the Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. That's Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. I'll be back with you guys tomorrow to break down the Phillies. Well, hopefully a win over the Guardians. And then, they win game 3 on national television on ESPN. And then they win their, what do we got now? 5th series in a row? Let's go with that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Bye.